Ever wondered what would happen if you didn't sleep for 10 days straight? It seems like an outrageous thought, doesn't it? Sleep, after all, is as vital to our survival as food and water. It's the body's way of recharging, of healing, of dreaming. But what if we were to challenge this natural order? What if we were to push the boundaries of our wakefulness for 10 consecutive days? What would that do to us? Let's dive deep into the world of sleep deprivation and its effects on the human body. Sleep deprivation isn't just about feeling tired. It's an all-encompassing term that describes a state of inadequate or poor quality sleep. This can be caused by one of three things: not getting enough sleep, sleep that is fragmented or not restful, or a combination of both. Now, there are some common misconceptions about sleep deprivation. Some believe that they can function perfectly well on fewer hours of sleep than recommended. Others think that they can catch up on lost sleep over the weekend. But the truth is, consistently missing out on the required amount of sleep can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, which has far-reaching effects on your health. Sleep isn't just a time of rest for your body. It's a complex and vital process that helps you function optimally during the day. There are 5 stages of sleep: stages 1, 2, 3, 4, and rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. Each stage plays a unique role in maintaining your mental and physical health. Stage 1 is the lightest stage of sleep, while stage 4 is the deepest. REM sleep, on the other hand, is when most dreaming occurs and plays a key role in memory consolidation. So you see, each stage of sleep is important. Skipping even one stage can affect your mood, energy level, and ability to handle stress. So missing out on good sleep isn't just about feeling groggy the next day. It can seriously impact your overall well-being. Now imagine you've skipped sleep for a day or two. In the initial stages of sleep deprivation, the body starts to protest in subtle ways. It's a bit like an early warning system, alerting you that something isn't quite right. You might feel a bit groggy, perhaps a bit irritable. You may find yourself snapping at the smallest things, and your patience for everyday nuisances dwindles. This is because your brain's emotional center, the amygdala, becomes more reactive, amplifying your emotional responses. Your concentration begins to wane as well. It's harder to focus on tasks, and you might find yourself zoning out more frequently. This lack of focus isn't just inconvenient, it can also be outright dangerous. Decreased performance and alertness can lead to accidents, even if you're just doing something as seemingly simple as preparing a meal or driving a car. And then there's the impact on your cognitive abilities. Your brain's ability to process information slows down, making it harder to remember things or make decisions. You might find yourself misplacing your keys more often or struggling to choose what to wear in the morning. These are signs that your brain is crying out for rest, for the chance to repair and rejuvenate. Physical effects start to make their appearance as well. Your eyes may feel gritty and dry, and dark circles could start to form under your eyes. Your skin might look dull, and you may notice a decrease in your appetite. These effects, while uncomfortable, are just the tip of the iceberg. They're your body's way of telling you that it needs sleep, that it's time to recharge and reset. It's when we ignore these signals that we start treading into dangerous territory. And that's just the beginning. The real impact starts to show when sleep deprivation continues. The body, pushed beyond its limits, starts to show more severe signs of strain. But that's a tale for the next part of our journey, into the world of sleep deprivation. As days pass without sleep, the body starts ringing alarm bells. Just as a car cannot run indefinitely without maintenance, the human body also requires regular periods of rest. The longer we deprive ourselves of sleep, the more severe the consequences become. Imagine this: your mind begins to play tricks on you. You start seeing things that aren't there, hearing sounds that don't exist. Yes, we're talking about hallucinations, one of the graver consequences of prolonged sleep deprivation. These hallucinations can range from simple color or pattern distortions to complex scenes. The boundary between reality and imagination becomes blurred, making it difficult to discern fact from fiction. As if hallucinations weren't enough, sleep deprivation also weakens the immune system. Your body's defense system is compromised, making you more susceptible to infections and diseases. When we sleep, our bodies produce proteins called cytokines that help fight off infections and inflammation. Without sufficient sleep, the production of these essential proteins drops, leaving you vulnerable. And the risks don't stop there. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to long-term health issues, including diabetes and heart disease. It's a domino effect. Lack of sleep disrupts your body's ability to regulate blood sugar, increasing your risk of type 2 diabetes. The same goes for heart disease. Sleep deprivation can lead to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can increase blood pressure and cholesterol levels, both risk factors for heart disease. In essence, sleep is not just about feeling rested and alert. It's about giving your body the time it needs to repair and rejuvenate itself. It's about maintaining balance in your body's systems and functions. So, what happens when we ignore these alarm bells? When we push our bodies to the limit, depriving them of the rest they so desperately need, the consequences can be dire. It's not just about feeling tired or groggy. It's about the potential for serious, irreversible health problems. The body is clearly not designed to function without sleep for extended periods. It's a simple truth, but one we often forget in our fast-paced, always-on world. Without sleep, we're essentially running on empty, and that's a race we cannot win. Now let's talk about the extreme, going 10 days without sleep. A daunting prospect, isn't it? But what exactly happens when we push the boundaries of our biological need for sleep? The effects are, quite frankly, alarming. The physical tolls of such extreme sleep deprivation are significant. After just a few days, your body's ability to regulate core functions begins to falter. We're talking about the disruption of body temperature, heart rate, blood pressure, and metabolism. Not to mention the immune system's capacity to fight off infections dramatically weakens, making you more susceptible to illness. But it doesn't stop there. 10 days without sleep can lead to hallucinations, paranoia, and severe cognitive impairment. Your perception of reality may become distorted, and you could find yourself struggling to complete even the simplest of tasks. This is your brain crying out for rest, unable to function properly without it. Historically, there have been cases of individuals who've gone to such extremes. Take the case of a high school student named Randy Gardner, who in 1964 voluntarily stayed awake for 11 days as a part of a science fair experiment. Despite his initial enthusiasm, Gardner experienced significant cognitive and behavioral changes, including mood swings, paranoia, and hallucinations. Then there's the case of a man named Ma Xianggang from China, who claimed to have developed insomnia following an electric shock, leading to decades without sleep. Medical professionals, however, remain skeptical of such claims due to the severe health consequences associated with long-term sleep deprivation. The science is clear: sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. While the body might fight to stay awake, the brain has its limits. 10 days without sleep is a dangerous experiment that we shouldn't try to replicate. It's a stark reminder of the critical role sleep plays in our overall health and well-being. The effects of such extreme sleep deprivation can be dire, even fatal. So let's not underestimate the power of a good night's sleep, shall we? It's more than just a period of rest. It's a vital part of our survival. So what's the takeaway from all this? Well, the first pearl of wisdom we can glean from our exploration of sleep deprivation is just how crucial a good night's sleep truly is. It's not just about feeling refreshed and ready to face the day, though that's certainly a plus. It's about giving your body and mind the downtime they need to recover and rejuvenate. Your mind needs this time to process information, consolidate memories, and prepare for the day ahead. Your body, on the other hand, uses this time to repair cells, restore energy, and regulate everything from hormones to appetite. So, when you skimp on sleep, you're not just making yourself tired, you're denying your body and mind some of their most essential processes. Now, getting a good night's sleep is easier said than done for many of us. Life is busy, stress levels can be high, and it's often hard to switch off at the end of the day. But there are steps you can take to improve your sleep. Firstly, try to keep a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day can help regulate your body's internal clock and improve your sleep quality. Secondly, create a restful environment. Make your bedroom a tranquil oasis with a comfortable bed, minimal noise, and a temperature that's not too hot or too cold. Thirdly, consider your lifestyle choices. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and avoiding caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime can all contribute to better sleep. And finally, if you're struggling with chronic sleep problems, don't hesitate to seek medical help. Sleep disorders are a serious health issue that can have a profound impact on your quality of life. So, as we close this chapter on sleep deprivation, let's remember the importance of giving our bodies and minds the rest they need. Remember, sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity. So protect your sleep time and ensure you get enough of it every night.